think at the end of the Francis pontificate, we have a church that is much better able to show forth who God is and how God is. A church that is better able to walk with people in the complex circumstances of their lives, never compromising on the truth, but understanding that we are all sinners, but we are all also welcome in the church, that there is room for all of us, and somehow we'll all find our way through it. My name is Austin Ivory. I'm British, and I'm a biographer of Pope Francis and a collaborator with him. We wrote a book together in 2020. Francis, I think, set out from the very beginning to change the culture of the church, not to change its doctrine, not to change its laws, but to change the way, the culture with which it operates. He was the first Latin American pope, the first pope to come from outside Europe, and the first Jesuit as well. So all these things are big firsts. In many ways, I think you can argue that he's the first pope of a new global age for the church. And I've said from the beginning of the pontificate that the basic direction that he has put the church in is the direction that the church will follow, I think, for the next generation. Predicate Evangelium, which means preach the gospel, is the name of the constitution that he promulgated in Rome in 2022, which is the fruit of many, many years of consultation, which enshrines this culture of service, this idea that the Vatican exists to serve the Pope, yes, but also to serve the local churches. And at the heart of the way that the Vatican needs to operate is, in fact, synodality, is this listening deeply to the other. And he called together this remarkable 3-year process, the biggest ever consultation in human history, to instill this new culture in the church across the world. And I think this will be his great legacy. I think in the future, the church will become more synodal, more missionary, more pastoral, more merciful. So a church that shows forth the mercy of God, and particularly God's style, Jesus' own style, of opening up spaces in which people can grow, and discernment to understand that actually the church sometimes needs to navigate difficult, complex situations, and that, there isn't always a one-size-fits-all answer to things. I think that will be his great legacy, will be the transformation of the culture of the church.